My name is Monat, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monat. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and I'm coming to you live and in not living color yet, but living color coming soon next week to 2222 at 22:22 p.m. Join me here for a live. I miss seeing your faces. But in the meantime, in between time, here's what I have to offer. Hermiting changes your life. It changed mine. Let's talk about it. In the tarot, the Hermit card is the card associated with the sign of Virgo. It is about becoming studious, going away. If you want to understand Virgo energy, Virgo is responsible for all of our structures and for building, essentially. And so, one of the things to understand about that is that when you are dealing with hermited energy, it's about studying a thing. And the thing that I studied for the last few years was me. And I didn't realize how much the hermit thing had changed me until I started to immerse myself with people. And I realized that I didn't like them. Isn't that interesting? I realized that I do much better when I wait for God to bring me my tribe, my people, my friends, than to go out into the world. This is why corporate America didn't work for me, because I was always disseminating and transmuting other people's energy, and it was exhausting for me, and I couldn't focus. And while I could get the work done, I couldn't focus. I do not envy anybody that has to work in an office, but for my empaths and super empaths, it is not the job for us. Please do yourself a favor and try to find an occupation where you can isolate, work in Alaska, maybe be a park ranger in a national forest. That would be great, because there you will truly get to know yourself and find internal solitude. One of the things that I learned in my hermiting is the real capacity of what my brain and my energy could do. It was like being in that movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, except I didn't take a magic pill. My bliss, my higher awareness, and my exponential self was found in standing still and being removed from other energy. Now that's interesting because I still have a job to do, right? And every day I freelance and I work with people all around the world. So I still have brought energy into my life, but then at the end of the day, I could shut it out, I could close my doors, I could sage, I could decompress. And that was what was best for me. So it's not that I eliminated people completely from my energy, but I eliminated people's access to my energy. And plus, we are certainly privy to a heavy heaping of other scrutiny, especially if they don't understand our light vibration or what we do. And so they will want to pick you apart. Have you noticed that too? And I noticed that when I immersed myself back into the world, I did it for a noble cause, something that was going on in a situation where I felt like I was needed. But I realized that it was my energy that got depleted, and I had to unapologetically bow out and retreat back to my peace. When you hermit, you find the best parts of yourself. You find your truth. You find what you will and won't stand and tolerate. Hermiting is great. Now, like Miss Donda West says, even if you are not ready for day, it cannot always be night. And I've had to re-immerse myself back into the world, but I do so with a few tools. I know when I need to decompress. I know when I need a spiritual bath. I've even come up with a line of things that help me actually to clean my energy. Being hermited turned me into a chemist, a creator, and now I understand my energy in a greater way, and I also understand yours. I hope that soon you will let me into your doors energetically to help clean and remove things from you. And I'm not talking about a reading, I'm talking about other things that we will do that come through what I've learned in my hermit school. And I'm not talking about anything that's untoward or inappropriate, but I became a practitioner in every sense of the way because I hermited, because I pulled away my energy from those who just wanted to use it, because I realized my worth and I no longer let people abuse it, and I no longer abused myself. I keep myself reserved and special up on my own shelf, and I take myself down for those who are worth it. And if I have to be around an energy where I know I have to like brace myself, I do it because I can. But it goes much better. It is God's plan because it's not willy nilly and it's not dispersed to every single body. If I come around you, I want to. If I'm with you, I am. If I come into your home, it's because I trust you, because you bring peace into my life and you make me feel sane and seen. If I allow you into my space, then how special you must be. It is not because I'm some special somebody. It's because I love me. Empath, I want you to love you too. It doesn't mean that you think you're better than anyone, but it does mean that protecting your energy, as my fave says on here, one of my favorite YouTubers says, Erica De Niro says, protect your energy. But it's because you love you. Love you. Do you love you? I didn't love me. Not enough to protect my energy. I only loved me enough to pretend that I loved my energy. I was giving it away and being depleted. I learned so much from being hermited. I regret nothing. I found so much peace. I am immovable, but also, here's one of the great benefits of it. I learned when people were purposely trying to trigger me. In the absence of complete and total immersion to everyone, what will happen is you are far more sensitive when people are trying to put your energy on the run, when they're purposely trying to get under your skin. You no longer second guess yourself. You just don't let them in. Or if they do get in, you immediately shut them out. You go home, you take a spiritual bath, and you clean out. That's what I learned in my hermited stage, that people will go out of their way to infiltrate. And the more you deny them access, the more they will demand access. I've had people say to me, I have to see you, I must see you, da da da. It gets crazy. And that's because I hermited my energy. And the people that don't say it feel it. And I know that sounds insane, right? But it's the truth. Because we are transmuting and cleaning other people's energy. And sometimes we've done it since they were a youth. And sometimes we did it absolutely for free because we didn't know there was a better way to be. But when you stay in hermited energy, you get tutelage. The hermit is a student, and you figure out there is always a better way to be, and you protect that hermited energy. Keep yourself set apart. Be precious. When I come out, people enjoy my presence, and it's because they do not have access to it readily, unless I feel safe in their presence and energy. There are people that I do talk to every day. There are people that I can talk to several times a day, and even from them, sometimes I spirit myself away. But because I can talk to them every day, it means that they do not trigger me. It means that they're careful with me. It means that their compliments aren't peppered with insults and criticisms and scrutiny. It means that I don't have to wonder what backhanded compliment they're going to offer to me. It means that they love me, and it's simple. But I learned to discern that energy when I spirited myself away and stop showing up around everybody like a bad pimple just so that they could say that it wasn't enough. I filled up my own cup. When you fill up your own cup, empath, then you will attract others to you that fill up their own cup too. Self-care for them is a way of life as it will be for you. People that spread themselves too thin, there's a direct tell that they don't love them. And I know that because it was once me. Protect your precious empath energy. Tap into your internal Virgo and spend some time with thee, yourself. Get to know what you love and what you hate, what you disdain and what makes you great. And then take yourself off the shelf. But do it very specifically. Not everybody deserves your precious empath energy. Love you so much, guys. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to evolve together.